Now here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, here's the good news. We are not expecting a big snowstorm this weekend. However, the bad news is we are expecting some rain and wet snow. Even though it won't be that much snow accumulation, definitely we will add weight to the snow, which is already up on your roof likely. And as we take you to what I'm tracking, the first item will be that frigid blast, which is on the way this afternoon through tomorrow. We're talking wind chills in the negative teens by tomorrow morning, maybe even a few negative 20s. And then on Saturday, it's primarily light snow getting going in the evening, not a major snowstorm, but enough to perhaps cover the roads. So just use caution if you're out and about Saturday evening. The roads will not be impassable. And then on Sunday, a combination of maybe a little bit of freezing rain in the morning, changing over to sleet, and then plain old rain. That will create some issues on the roads and on your roof as we sort of waterlog the snow, which is already up there. Now on live Pinpoint Doppler 12, notice how we have a few bands of snow continuing to push through. We have this one now exiting our viewing area, heading out just to the east of the Attleborough. Another little swath of snow just offshore from Newport. And some more bands of snow will be pushing through off and on, and this is handled very well by our computer model here. Between 2 and 3 o'clock, an additional band of snow pushing through, especially from Providence and points north. Not expecting a lot in terms of accumulation, maybe a dusting to an inch to the north and west of 295. And then as we go through this evening, the snow turns off, which will be nice, but then we get the cold. And speaking of that, we already have some cold air moving in overhead. That's creating these rather dramatic looking clouds right now. Kind of pretty though. Temperature is 22. It feels like 9 degrees. Winds are out of the west at 15 miles an hour. And we could check on some of these wind chills. 11 is the feel like temperature in Smithfield right now, 14 in Westerly. And as the temperatures drop and the winds get going, here is what's going to happen to our wind chills. By 5 p.m. when you're driving home, the heat will be needed on in the car. -2 the feel like in Smithfield. By 10 o'clock, easily below zero. In fact, we're already in the negative teens in places like Providence at this point. Tomorrow morning, a very cold commute. We're talking temperatures close to -20 for wind chills in Smithfield, Providence around -19. And the mid-negative teens here at the south coast. So cold across the board. Now, where is the cold coming from? Well, it's coming from the Arctic, and ultimately Siberia, as we were mentioning, continues to push in behind these bands of snow. So the cold air is really behind these snow showers. You can see already down to the single digits in places like upstate New York, portions of Pennsylvania. We have some negative numbers already showing up in the northern plains of the United States. So because of the cold primarily, we keep you in the medium category on the Eyewitness News threat tracker for this afternoon, tonight, and into tomorrow. And in the 7-day Futurecast, you'll notice very cold actual temperatures in addition to the wind chills tonight around 0 in Providence. Outside the city, I would think easily into the negative numbers. Only 15 for a high temperature tomorrow. Then on Saturday, the morning is dry and very cold, and then from around 5 p.m. to midnight, some light to moderate snow will start to fall, but when you add everything up, I think it's just several inches of snow, not a big snowstorm. And then on Sunday, that's when we have that mixing getting going. So not only will we have to watch the roof with some of the weight adding up, also some of those roads late Saturday night to Sunday morning could be coated with some ice. If that freezing rain pans out, that could especially be an issue in northwestern Rhode Island. You can always get more information on WPRI.com. So a lot of changes on the way for the next several days.
All right, thanks, Pete. And now here's a look at what we're working on for Eyewitness News starting live at 5 tonight. CDC investigating a new